Good morning, Tim Sykes here, daily video lesson. So much to learn every day from the markets, good or bad. I just want to go over everything, and I think it's really good for everyone to review, good trades, bad trades, missed opportunities, taken opportunities. You start learning what you're best at. So if by the end of this video you understand that, say, I will learn every day. And I'm not saying you have to trade every day, but just start focusing on learning a little something every day. This is the S&P 500. Nasty few days after a truly historic run up. Has the bubble popped? Is this the beginning of the end? I don't know. What I do know is that we're overextended. We're now in September and October, where we have historically the most crashes throughout history. We also have a very undecided election coming up, where the market can be volatile based on who they think is going to win or who actually does win. So just be careful. That's my, tidbit for the next few days and weeks. You'll see me cut losses quicker than normal. You'll see me take gains quicker than normal. I'm just kind of like on my tippy toes all the time, just playing extra safe. And I said this pre-market. I said this now. You just got to be careful. And right now, the S&P 500 is right near Friday's lows. Did the NASDAQ already take out? No. The NASDAQ touched Friday's lows and then bounced, but now we're heading back. If you look at, Tesla getting crushed, down 16%, good luck to those people who just hold and hope. You got to learn to take profits into this ridiculous run up. Apple also market bellwether that I'm watching. That's not to say that everything is down. I just had a nice little profit on ABQQ, which, you can look at it over 7 days. It's dropping and then today spiking on news of a new streaming service. But the key is taking profits. It's still hanging around 4 cents. I sold it around 4.1. It got up to 4.5. Another big winner from last week, VMNT. I was buying this on Friday, did not hold because I wasn't sure about the press release. Today, they actually did have a press release, and I rebought. It's holding near its highs, but part of the reason why I'm not holding VMNT, and I sold it right around here, and the reason why, I'm not holding ABQQ, and I sold it around here, is the same reason why, I dip bought GAXY today. I got it into this nice morning panic, and I sold into the bounce. And then also I had one other play. What was my other one? Oh, KNOS, which, had a morning spike and then kind of bombed. I missed BASA, by the way. This was the best morning spiker. So I had a few trades, nearly 4K. But the reason why I'm selling all of these into strength and, $1,000 isn't bad on any of these trades. But if the market were better, I would be more aggressive. GAXY, I really underestimated. This could have been like a $2,000 profit, but I sold too soon, played it too safe. VMNT, it would still be around the same. And right now, ABQQ would be around the same. KNOS actually was a smaller gain, but I actually sold that well into strength when it just proved that it wasn't going to be a big spiker. Today, you just have to realize that even though the market is down, what it really means is it kind of sucks the momentum out of these low price stocks. So you have to learn to be, more of a sniper. And that's what I'm doing on all of these. Probably the best trade, classic morning dip buy on GAXY. If you know the patterns, then you can profit. And a lot of students are. I'm going to post one link underneath this. This is my boot camp, 30-day boot camp, which every single person watching this video lesson should watch this boot camp. We priced it at less than $100, even though it's, dozens of hours of studying along with quizzes and bonuses. But the reason why we priced it so low is because I want you to actually study it. And you don't have to watch it all in 30 days. You can watch it on your own schedule. Some people finished it in like a week. Some people finished it in like a month and a half. The point is that it goes over everything, and it's with not just me, but also one of my top upcoming students, Matt Monaco. We started filming this. He had just made around like 20,000. So I was like, okay, he's been with me for a few years, just graduated college. He has some time, or he was actually taking finals while we filmed this. But I think that he had potential. I didn't know that he was going to go from like 20,000 to now 300,000 in the past 4 months. How many months has it been? 5 months since we filmed this. I didn't know. Some people are like, how did you know he was going to be so good? First of all, we have a hot market, but I knew that he was prepared. And that's what I want for you. So click the link below, watch the boot camp, watch it on your own schedule. It's not a race, okay? It's about how do you understand these patterns? How do you know when to dip buy? Gaxy, Gaxy. This one, actually was even a better dip buy on Friday. The thing actually doubled. A lot of people say, oh, Tim, I don't want to like go in and out of these stocks. I want to like just, hold and make like 100, 200% winners. And I'm like, no, you have to be a sniper. Every now and then you'll get 100% bounce, but don't expect that. This is an outlier bounce. This is more realistic where you have a little panic and a little bounce. And there still was, from the bottom here at 3.1 to the top here at 3.6. I mean, this isn't that bad. I mean, it's still a 15, 20% bounce, but this 100% bounce doesn't happen every day. You have to learn to take what opportunities are given to you. Like I said, BASA is the best morning spiker. Props to a lot of people who bought the breakout. It topped out here from Friday's highs right around like 68, 69. But this is a fantastic breakout right here. And a lot of people bought on this candle or on this little candle, these little consolidation candles. This is the buy zone. Obviously, it's easy for me to look now in hindsight, but you're looking for breakouts, you're looking for dip buys. So props to a bunch of students who nailed the breakout here, 69, 70, 71, 72, selling in the high 70s, 80s, or even the 90s. This was the best. I was stuck in another play. So even though I made nearly $4,000, I missed the absolute best breakout. VMNT was also a Friday runner. But this one, they didn't have news at the open. This is part of the reason why I didn't hold. The CEO or COO tweeted on Friday that there would be big upcoming news. But, when you get a management tweet, it's not like, oh, there's going to be news specifically pre-market Tuesday morning. And as it happened, I mean, this stock tanked at the open when there was no news. And I was very happy not to have a position. Although it was a really good dip buy here from 35 up to 50. I mean, this is a 50% bounce in a few minutes, but there still was no news. And then it came down and then there's news. Finally, the news came out, at 10:30 a.m. And now it's hanging around 50 cents again. So the lesson is you can't count on specific timing of the news, but even before the news came out, it offered up a nice little morning panic dip buy. So actually, this probably would have been the best play so far. BASA, okay, 70 cents to like 95 cents. I mean, that's a nice 25% potential gain, 30%. GAXY, which is the morning panic that I took, and I didn't hold, until 3.6 as I probably should have. I was selling in here in the 3.3s, but this was a 15, 20% win. So this is a 15, 20% win. BASA, 25, 30%. But VMNT, before there's even news from right here, this is at 9:32 a.m. This is at 9:41. So 9 minutes to make basically 50% on your money. I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome. And I know some people are like, oh, these trades are so quick. This is why you need to be prepared. This morning panic and bounce is not random. And I totally missed it. Okay, so I'm going to review trades that I took and trades that I missed. And right now, as I'm filming this, the Dow is cracking a little bit. The S&P 500, oh, that's the S&P 500. The S&P 500 looks like it's cracking. Just be very careful in the market, Study up. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's such a crappy day. No, this is a good day. It gives you more time to study. You have one link to click underneath this video. Click it. Start studying the boot camp. It's going to take you time. But also props to a lot of students. This was before I had my last trade, but I had made 2,600 on the morning. Jack Kellogg, who's closing in now on, I think, $900,000 in profits. He's, going to be my next millionaire student if he keeps this up. Made 2,300. Harry Corker made, like 15, 20%. That's pretty good. And, just props to everybody. Zishan says, after losing money for almost 2 years, I finally found consistency in trading penny stocks. I never would have given this niche a chance if it weren't for you. I love the volatility with these stocks. The intraday percentage yields are insane. Thanks for your help. Thank you for understanding, Zishan. Seriously, like it's crazy to me that people don't understand how the percentages work. Like, when I show VMNT, okay, it's up 16% on the day. They had news, but it's not breaking out. But like, they don't consider the 50% in 9 minutes. Like, just to put that in perspective, a lot of you guys who, don't know finance, or you're not really familiar with big percentages. If you own a mutual fund and you make 50% on your mutual fund over the course of a year, that is one of the best mutual funds in the world. If you make 50% over 2 years, that's still one of the best mutual funds in the world. But here you're making 50% in 9 minutes. Why do penny stocks get hated on? Because you cannot put big money in, okay? This is the thing. Nobody with a small account should ever have a mutual fund. But they market mutual funds to everybody because they're nice and supposedly safe, and you don't have to put in any work, and supposedly you make 10, 20% per year over the years. But if you have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to your name, who gives a crap if you make 10 or 20 or even 50% per year? If you have a $2,000 investment and you make 50% on your money over the year, one of the best mutual funds in existence, that would be a lousy $1,000 on your $2,000 for the year. Okay? And I'm not saying that that's bad. I know a lot of people are busy, but if you have more time to learn and you have more time to grow your small account, you don't have to use your small account size and look at it as a disadvantage. You can use your small account size and use it as an advantage, because mutual funds cannot take this 50% trade. And I like reviewing a trade that I wasn't even in. Some people say like, oh, you're in it. Of course, like you nailed it. I missed this entirely, okay? I was frankly happy that I didn't have any position because they didn't have the news. I was dealing with KNOS at the time, which was not doing much. But this 50% bounce, a few people nailed it. I think this was part of Jackaroo's 2,300 on the day. You buy, look at this, the volume candle right here. You can see the volume, it traded over 150,000 shares. So let's say, again, in this hypothetical example, you have your little $2,000 account, and, you should never go all in. So let's say you put in, $1,000, right? $1,000 here at 36 cents. So you're buying basically, let's just do the math because I'm not great at math. Hold on. Let's say you're buying it at 36. We'll call it 3,000 shares. That's $1,080 investment. So you buy 3,000 shares here. You put in basically $1,000, and you sell it anywhere here, and you're making $400 or $500 in 10 minutes. So, I didn't even plan this like video lesson ahead of time. I don't have time to plan. But Zishan saw this, okay? He loves the volatility with these stocks, and the intraday percentage yields are insane. I agree 100%. So let, CNBC promote mutual funds. Let the whole world love mutual funds. If you have 500,000, a million, 10 million, right? If you make 20% on your 10 million for the year, you make 2 million passively investing. That's fantastic. But if you have a few $1,000s, this is the kind of trade that you should do. So thank you, Zishan, for helping me explain that. Here's a few other traders. Penny Stock Sniper made like 15, 20% in BASA. And he says, it's okay that it's in the upper 90s because he took the meat of the move. Lalith banked on 9% on GAXY. And here is Dimimex making $195. And here's there's a few more. I mean, I could go on all day, but here's Erica making like 20% on VMNT. And again, this is the kind of trades that I do. So let Wall Street, let the world hate on penny stocks. If you have a small account, the opportunities are there if you are willing to study. So again, I'm going to post this link for my 30-day bootcamp. It's getting the best reviews in my 12 plus year career. And also leave a comment underneath this video. I don't even know what I said. Leave any comment. I love hearing from you, okay? Am I getting through to you? Are you understanding that, you can use your small account to your advantage and you trade like a sniper and you fight this battle like a guerrilla warfare tactic person? I don't even know right now. I'm just so pumped that so many of you are getting it, but I want more people to get it. I'll see you guys in the chat room.